Welcome to a podcast capturing the antics of two geeks who talk about video game culture and influence, both old and new, all through chaotic banter and tangential tangents that make no sense. My name is Mask.
Continue action.
This is my pal Red.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
And together we make the Reddmasq Podcast.
This is episode 20.
This looks like an Adult Swim show.
Hopefully Adult Swim's still going to be around, so we can make that joke and it's not going to go out of style, just like the 3DS. Homebrew!
Yes.
Wait, what? We can't do that.
Fuck Zoslav.
Fuck Sislav. You know who doesn't have scoliosis, though? Woody. No, not the Toy Story one. Wild Woody.
Wild.
He's just a straight-up pencil. A fucking pencil.
Yeah.
From a Sega CD game from 1995. That's just the porno, apparently. Conker's Bad Fur Day style. Like, I don't know how the fuck you brought this to my attention, but here we are.
It was on my Twitter feed. It was on my Twitter feed, and I was like, oh, that has to be, I gotta share that with people. That cursed knowledge needs to be out with other people in my life.
You shared it with me, and I just said, like, a fucking thing about, like, Woody lewds at the end of this. It's like, oh, that's horrifying.
And
then I was like, I looked at the rest of it, and then it got worse the more I looked at it. This is a whole game that is just like a kart racer.
You weren't even aware of the original Wild Woody game.
No, and I own a Sega CD.
And now you don't want to own a Sega
I
CD.
don't, because what the fuck is this shit?
If you want to talk really bad failed failed mascot platformers, Wild Woody is up there with the worst of them. Because everyone knows Bubsy, because he was just, they put a lot of effort into him, and he fucking failed. They had a pilot for a cartoon for him, and it fucking failed. Just how it goes, you know? But, like, the more obscure failures, you never get to hear about. And Wild Woody is obscure as they come, even though he's also got effort behind him.
He has enough effort. I wouldn't call whatever they got for the Sega CD animators effort. My God, this thing moves. It is the ugliest animation I have ever seen.
Okay,
I've seen a lot.
The animation itself sucks.
Okay, in 3D. I have to specify this in 3D because
the CGI animation for Wild Woody is not good.
No.
Well, I'll give you that they did not put a lot of effort into that. What I'm talking about is like the OST. Yeah, basically just the OST, because they got
explain that to
somebody
me, because they got someone who was part of Guns N' Roses during the 90s for this.
Well, no, it wasn't actually. If you read that more carefully,
I don't clearly.
If you go back and look at that, he was in Guns N' Roses from 2006 until 2014.
Oh, newer.
So he didn't. He wasn't quite in there yet, but he got into Guns N' Roses.
Oh, I got confused when I saw, like, he was there in 2017, and it's just like, oh, I guess that was like a reunion sort of thing.
Nah, I mean, like, he was part of it at some point, and probably enough to be in a reunion. Is it the reunion? I think the reunion of Guns N' Roses reunion tour is literally called "Not in This Lifetime," because Axl legendarily said that, like, he would, if the chant, like, would he like forgive one of his bandmates, which is part of why he like broke up.
Right.
They broke up, was that they had like a major falling out, and he was like, not in this lifetime, so that when it did happen, tongue in cheek was like, yeah, not in this lifetime tour.
There you go. There you have it.
I was a little shit, wasn't I?
Meanwhile, this man has gotten this role, but like had all these B-movie things. He did a soundtrack for Sony Pictures' home entertainment thriller, The Evangelist. I just literally butchered the word evangelist. Anything by Sony Pictures. Back in like the 2010s. Nowadays, they're like the gold standard when it comes to like animation. Unlike this game.
Sorry, I need to text my younger brother that apparently Papa John's got my number instead of his number.
It's like in the fucking Domino's. No, not the Domino's pizza. No, but like the fucking falling dominoes meme with the guy who's like balding and like a giant thing falling over. And the first domino is Sega giving up their Wild Woody IP after its commercial failure in 1995. Wild Woody Porto Kart Racer being where we are now.
I mean, yeah.
Lord.
And they got the original VA for it. So it's just like it seems like it's all just a big old joke for them. Where it's like, haha,
This
funny,
has
we got
3D
the original
graphics.
VA. We got this
Kart Racer has 3D graphics too, and like, I'd still say Sonic Robo Blast 2 is better. Can we talk about Sonic Robo Blast instead? Robo Blast Kart
2
specifically.
cart.
Yeah.
I would play that, but it's all online, and
Yeah.
I don't need to be playing competitive car racing.
You make your own campaign technically, but like, I have to kind of brief everyone on like the whole ethos behind this because it started as Sonic Robo Blast 1, which was like a Doom mod. You can do anything and everything with Doom. Doom is the ultimate like equalizer when it comes to just like making mods with WADs. It's great.
Yeah. And it's still kind of like that. It's still like a total conversion Doom wad. Actually, I think the Robo Blast 2, in fact, that's still like Doom as the engine.
Right. Robo Blast 1 is pretty much obsoleted by Robo Blast 2 with modern computer stuff these days. Like, that is the version you're going to download if you want to play a Doom-like Sonic game with, like, a great 3D effects. The platforming is fantastic. And then you get to Sonic Robo Blast Kart, which is another total conversion mod of a total conversion mod. Now you have kart racing.
This fucking Ouroboros will never end.
Build software on software. See what happens.
Yeah, apparently it works. It worked for Robo Blast.
And it has great support for, like, custom characters and things, too. Stages, like, online support is good because you can just set up whatever lobby you want. Can't play it offline, apparently, though.
All I know is that Scott Falco likes it because he thinks Mario Kart's for pussies.
Who?
Animator Scott Falco.
No, literally, who?
God damn, why do I know this more than you? Man, I know he's in, like Thero's friend group.
Ah, okay.
I think he does, like, with a side of salt, animated speedrun things where it's, like, just goofy shit.
Well, if he doesn't like Mario Kart, he's definitely not seen Funky Kong Flame Runner tasks.
Well, he doesn't like modern Mario Kart.
Okay.
It's like,
okay, I can see that.
Like, modern Mario Kart's for pussies because, I don't know, I forget what it was. I just remember.
You can just justify it. Whatever the reason is, I'm sure it's fine because I do think that
it is too.
A lot of snaking and like advanced techniques have been ripped out of the series for good reason. For good reason, mind you.
Yeah.
But
it
just kind of sucks the fun out of it.
Yeah. I think I can't watch Scott Falco anymore because the things he's negative about I don't vibe with it. So I'm like,
some
I'm good
YouTubers
with
you
this.
just get that kind of vibe with. You just move on. There's plenty of them out there.
Basically.
Right.
So it's just like, It's like I was exposed to enough where it's like, yeah, that's in my mind forever.
You know what doesn't go away though? That's in my mind forever now. Goddamn Wild Woody! What the shit did you show me? I had to link you the goddamn Dire Straits money for nothing video just to show you like how bad this CG is in 3D. That's how bad it is.
I'm gonna have to break it.
Like that was the first music video of all time that was actually like done with a Silicon Graphics computer, I believe.
I'm gonna break it to you right now. Money for Nothing has better animation than Wild Woody.
I mean, yeah,
they knew it was the first CG. They knew it was the first CG music video, and they did their best to make sure it didn't look like ass. Complete ass, at least.
It was directed by the person that did Michael Jackson's Billie Jean, for what that's worth. I don't know.
Get your money for nothing and chicks for free.
I want my MTV.
Remember when music was on MTV?
Yeah, and like that was like the place to be. Remember when skating was on MTV?
I wish I was old enough to actually have memories with MTV.
I was out of the generation. It was the teenage generation in like the 90s, and I was a kid.
Yeah, and I was a toddler.
But from what people have talked about and all the other pop culture stuff around it, at least they gave us rocket power so we could experience how radical it was.
Yeah.
Cartoons did bridge the gap in that way. You know what cartoon didn't bridge any fucking gap at all? Wild Woody! Good lord, I'm gonna rip on this thing forever.
He deserves it.
Never. I want it out of my brain. Get it out of my brain. Red, get it out of my brain.
You're welcome. So, what are we doing for April Fool's Day late?
Oh, we're gonna do that now. Ooh boy, let's just go over the whole back catalog now.
Whee!
Let me remember. Let me recall. Terrible animation. Terrible gameplay. Oh yeah, Shaq Fu and RZ.
So RZ, it just has bad animation.
Oh yeah, and it knows it. It is horribly done, and half of the stuff you see on there will probably be a YouTube poop in 6 months.
I mean, it's referencing YouTube poops. Like that's the whole point. It's like if the funny parts of the CDI games didn't come with shitty gameplay, they made it good.
I mean, it's still debatably just like iffy, but it's not bad. It is a well-designed game, but it has the flaws of the original. Those are still there.
Yeah, it's just now playable and not fucking on the 3DO.
You can still map jump to up on your controller, and you're going to need to when you play with the CDI spoon controller. That thing is unwieldy.
Because you're a freak of nature who wants to have every...
play that at PAX East. Like, there's a prototype floating out there. I want it, but I'm going to have to wait for, like, everyone else. I don't know why I want these things. I played DDR with I played Kirby Tilt and Tumble with a GameCube and a dance pad. I like weird controllers.
Are you one of those bozos who would watch someone play? Well, bozo is a strong word. The people who play, like, wasn't there someone who played Dark Souls with the DK bongos?
Yes. Not with just the DK bongos, though, I'm pretty sure. It was like a Guitar Hero guitar as well.
Yeah, because the DK bongos, like, what? How many buttons is that?
You have
3?
like 4 buttons start, and then clap is a button. It's actually
clap,
the control stick.
The bongos themselves.
Yep.
It's like,
you can make a game. You can play a game out of that, but it's just like, no, don't do this to yourself.
I played that at a Toys R Us demo kiosk.
Jungle Beat was fun. Jungle Beat's a lot of fun.
Not Jungle Beat, Donkey Konga.
Yeah, Donkey Konga is also fun. Both use the bongos.
Which was Donkey Konga was how my older brother learned about the Mighty Mighty Boss Stones.
Ooh. It introduced some new people to music, yeah.
A ska band.
I would love to just go back to Jungle Beat at some point, though. It's a fun game. It was the predecessor to Mario Galaxy. Same dev team. Nintendo EAD like 1 or something.
Oh yeah, the driver from F-Zero GX programmed the game?
No, it's just their internal name for it. Yeah, Nintendo EAD Tokyo.
Yeah, my favorite... Oh my god, it's so nice to know that F-Zero GX drivers are getting real-life jobs these days. I'm running this joke into the damn ground. You ain't stopping me.
Running my brain into the damn ground. You know what else runs my brain into the damn ground? A pencil from Wild Woody.
I'm drinking a Four Loko, and that's driving my own brain into the ground.
It's going to be a stakeout tonight, because I'm going to be, like, halfway jutting out of the earth. I'll be to look up, and there's going to be no sun. You know what's going to block out the sun, Red? You know what's going to block out the sun?
Wild Woody.
Wild Woody. The pencils will be in my eyes.
That's what you want to do when you... See, that's what you want to do when you play Wild Woody. You want to shove pencils into your eyes.
Oh, that gave me a great picture in my head. Anyway, RZ.
Just like the picture of an animation of Wild Woody.
God, no, help.
This is the worst April Fool's episode we've done, and it's not even April Fool's.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, well.
RZ plays well. You have upgrades and power-ups, and there's a Family Guy scene. I'm not going to elaborate. You'll just have to experience it for yourself. Play RZ. It's actually kind of neat.
I watched Deceased Crab play it. I'm trying to think what the Family Guy scene was.
I told you what it was.
You were
there for it.
I've forgotten.
Okay, fine. Now everyone gets to know. Are you trying to get the chain sword? If you're getting the chain sword.
I get it. The overly long gag. I get it.
Yeah, the horse that you're actually like supposed to give the sacred chains and oil to. From like the big trading quest in the game. Yes, this is a Zelda game with a long trading quest. It ticks that box.
The trading quest, you're only allowed to start at the very end because you have. That's what I learned from Deceased Crab. He was like, "Yeah, the trading quest that we started at the very beginning of the game, we only got to start at the very end of the game."
Oh yeah,
it's like fun,
absolutely
funny, hilarious
joke.
But I was thinking of the Family Guy joke was like Herbert the pervert.
Really?
the weird guy the weird guy you give the calendar
I used the wrong
to,
microphone.
and he gives
I
you.
just realized I used the wrong microphone.
Wow, you just April fooled yourself.
Well, I guess that'll just add on to the quality. It'll be like the original episodes again.
Anyways, I thought the Family Guy joke was Herbert the pervert because the guy that you give the calendar to get the cloak is
The piece of work.
he's got his own Wild Woody if you know what I mean.
Ah. But yeah, like the game has its fun, it has its jokes, it has its puns. It stays just long enough to not be annoying.
You murder all the bosses just like it's the CDI Zelda games.
Yeah.
You killed me.
Don't kill me.
Good. No, that's not how it goes.
That's how it goes.
You killed.
I know it's the "you killed me" good from that line, but in RZ, when you get to like the sorcerer character and try to take the last piece of the not Triforce, it's like "don't kill me," and then you turn into stone and break him.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert,
Red
except
Bozo.
not really.
Imagine, yeah. Spoiler alert: you kill all the bad guys. Oh my god! I think one of my other favorite fucking death in one of the the one where you play as Link, the CDI game for that. Where you kill like this pig boss and he fucking deflates like a balloon.
Oh yeah.
And then he picks up the robe and he's just like, golly.
Ooh, a robe.
It's just like he's just like, what the fuck happened there? Like, not even he understands what happened.
He really doesn't know.
Speaking of Switch, I got on my TV, I was playing more Super Kirby Clash because I'm slowly grinding to level 100, and I need to get like a billion rare fragments to finally Super DX upgrade every equipment because that's my bottleneck.
Don't you love gacha games that have like equipment bottlenecks? It's just like you'll find one no matter what you're playing and what tier.
It's the rare fragments. You literally just earn rare fragments by playing the game. That's what you do. Because also you have a higher chance of finding them as you finish more heroic missions. So like I basically get one every other mission almost. So it's just a matter of playing enough that I can get like the 7 I need for the higher tier upgrades.
Right, but you have everything else that you need for those. That's the thing.
Yeah. What do you mean everything else?
Well, the blue shards and everything, the gem apples, you're fine on all that. Usually that's going to be the bottleneck, like the in-game currency, but Super Kirby Clash is nice about that because you just get the resources that you need if you buy all the gem apples from the store that are on sale. It's basically a $40 game at that point.
Yeah, I paid $40 for this damn. I paid less than $40 because I bought all the sale apples because that's the best way you can do it. Is just buy all the apples that are on sale and you'll get it for cheaper than the $40 you could pay right out the gate. Yeah.
With most gacha games, it's like there's a currency kind of limit or something like that. One of these resources will be hard to get. For you, that's going to be the rare fragment shards. For me, in Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, that's the goddamn money. Please give me money. I am out of money. The thing that they give you the most of just haphazardly, and I run out of it just because I'm upgrading so much equipment.
I know that feeling.
Yeah.
There's some games that I have that issue with.
Anything in Roblox.
I mean, well, that's that. I can't really count that because it's mostly just like beginner devs that I play games for, and it's like, oh yeah, makes sense that you made this like shit because you're not used to this just yet. Right. I'm thinking about like professionally made, like full on ass games made by full ass teams under companies that are worth a damn.
You know, that's even makes it even funnier when those sized dev teams make those same mistakes that the kids are making. It's hilarious, actually.
And it's not like there aren't big dev teams on Roblox.
Right, I know that, of course.
Oftentimes, the big dev teams that are on Roblox have their own corporate bullshit behind them.
Right.
Because fun. At least Wild Woody doesn't have corporate bullshit. It's just bad.
There is no metaverse to Wild Woody. There is just cringe. Cringe.
It is absurdly cringy.
God, I cannot stare at this game any longer. Does anyone want a Sega CD? I will give you a Sega CD if you meet up with us at the booth at the Indianapolis Vintage Computer Fest.
We don't have a booth.
I actually won't. We don't have a booth this year. We're just kind of
gonna
going because we're buddies, and that's just how kind of how it was.
And maybe we'll hit up an arcade while we're downtown.
Yeah.
And
see us, feel free to say hi.
Yeah, tomorrow I'll be watching the eclipse with my parents.
Oh yeah, we're getting that too. It's weird because I'm in New York, and he's in Indiana. So both in the path of totality.
The bumfuck suburbs of Indiana.
Here's the difference, though. We're getting cloud cover. You're not. Partly cloudy over here, so it's gonna be a dice roll.
Yeah. I can't wait to show you to the 10,000 churches around.
Oh, fun. I'm just gonna be driving, and you're just gonna be like, "Oh, there's another church. You see that one?"
You're gonna be driving. You're gonna be looking at all the fucking fields.
I'm probably gonna just like pull over at the mega church and just like make a joke. It's like, "Hey, look, that person probably owns a plane."
I know a mega church that exists, but that's like off the road.
God.
Ugh. I would know because I was dragged there for a youth thingy, and they tried to brainwash me.
Oh, fun.
It's fucked. World's fucked. Free Palestine.
Universal basic income when?
When we pry it from the capitalist cold dead hands.
You want to replace my job? Yeah, replace my bank account.
God damn it. Can we, like, do something fun? For this April Fool's thing? This is getting down.
We can't. We can only talk about Shaq Fu now.
Well, at least that was fun. Kind of.
It's a fun beat-em-up, but it is very jank. The team behind it was cheeky enough to put visual braille of their own company in the game.
Yeah.
We had to figure that one out.
There's a lot of very sus jokes around.
Icy Hot.
There's the obvious fucking product placement.
Yeah, I mean, capitalism's always funny.
But like, a common theme is grape soda, which is just ever so slightly racist.
Only a little. Let's not even mention about what the game is if you actually paid for the physical release.
To get the Barack Obama side story?
The Barack Obama DLC. Only available from the physical release of Shaq Fu: A Legend Reborn. What the
No other way to play it.
No other way to get it. You can't get it online. You have to buy the physical version, which, last time I checked, doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah. If you want physical versions of Shaq Fu, you're gonna be buying the drink, but I think even that's out.
You'll be drinking something.
More grape soda.
This episode is brought to you by us. We work hard in making an exciting show each week, chaos included. Check out the links in the show notes for ways to help support the show. This includes our coffee page, which you can find at ko-fi.com/mask31.
To go back into cringe comedy here, and the Barack Obama DLC story, Barack Obama goes into space to kill Kanye West.
Which, good. Because very, very relevant to modern politics. Thank you.
God. Fuck Kanye now, man. Anyways, there's like these aliens from Uranus that are literally anuses going to destroy the Earth if we don't kill Kanye West.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Barack Obama and Kanye West have like one-liners against each other. And Barack Obama name drops Harambe, and then Kanye West responds, "Dicks out for Harambe," and then you start the fight.
Good God, that did not age well. Speaking of things that aged well and didn't age well, that one didn't.
The game needs an icy hot patch for that burn.
There is no gold bond, cha-ching, that will cash in on this one.
Oh yeah, the gold. I think that was like one of my favorite jokes about.
Yeah, it was actually. It was stupid. And it worked.
Every time the sensei says gold bond, yeah. Every time he says gold bond, you hear a cash register noise. It's just like, yeah.
And one of the bosses, if you recall, was a literal woman's ass. Very ugly.
Oh yeah. I think she was supposed to be like the twerking boss.
Yeah, she was. Shaq signed off on this. His name is on this game. He's been on weirder stuff, mind you, but his name is on this game.
And to be fair, if you want some actually decent twerking enemies, you can play Metopia, where you can face off against twerkies.
Twerky. Run.
Yeah. The
I'm gonna close
turkey
the
is.
DS. I wish I didn't forget, like, half of the stuff that I actually did for that. Because, like, I went through the game. He's got Bayonetta feet. There was a thing.
It's just. There's power ups that happen rarely.
Yep. You can
They're
throw enemies,
mostly
and then it's just, like, random screen slowdowns for just, like, uppercutting enemies off screen. That was actually kind of cool.
It's like, yeah, but they're trying to do some, like, oh, climax time. Look at this cool thing you're doing.
That's the punchline. Just like Shaq Fu punched Strawberry. Buy one today.
I do not shoot. Play DMC 2.
Freaking God.
That was something that kept happening. Someone kept asking him to play DMC 2, and that was part of, like, stop playing baby games, play shoot game.
That's a very particular shoot game. That is just, you're just shooting and then nothing else happens because the game is designed poorly. Thanks, Capcom.
I still don't know what DMC games are good.
My opinion is biased, so here's my non-definitive list. Are you ready?
Sure.
DMC 1. It does not have, like, the polish of the later games, but it's still very good. DMC 3 Special Edition. If you want a difficult game, play the yellow version. It's just, I want to be the guy levels of unfair. It's not completely designed. Play the gold version otherwise. The best version to play is the Special Edition on Switch, though, because they actually officially put in the mod for stance switching for Dante. So you can stance switch mid-combo, just like in DMC 4. Next on the list is DMC 4. And then DMC 5. And then there's another one that we don't want to talk about. And I'm not going to talk about.
That's DMC 2.
No, definitive edition of the DMC Devil May Cry.
Dante.
Donde estás la biblioteca?
Alright, what are we fucking doing now? This is a mess.
This is a mess. Do you want an April Fool's episode? You got one.
When are we gonna talk about, when are we gonna watch Red Supre?
We'll have to be doing that on our new YouTube channel. That is youtube.com/@mask31. We have a channel where we're going to host our podcasts. You can also find those on the typical places, but we'll have them on YouTube too. And we'll be doing some extras on there, including vlogs and talkovers of videos of other YouTubers, potentially. So
we may even record
videos.
ourselves. We may even record ourselves playing video games and maybe, I don't know, that one I just threw that one out there. I don't even know if we have the ability to do that.
We could probably do that for EDF.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, dude, EDF.
Yeah.
We could play like some normal missions, and then I could show off the shitty trainer, and like, yeah.
That will just be the most broken thing possible, and I think the audience will love it.
That'd be a fucking amazing April Fool's video.
It would be. Too bad it's not April Fool's anymore.
Show the absolute absurdity of us playing EDF with cheats on, and just being like,
blam, 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 blam,
Oh, yes.
Sniper rifle fires at like an SMG.
yeah,
Don't question things. I got it right.
Faster than an SMG. It's at max fire rate. And to be honest, you have to choose a sniper rifle that has more than one max ammo. So you have to at least play something like that.
More than one.
One. Thanks, Sonic.
How many times? One joke.
If only we had only referenced this once in our lifetime instead of like 100.
One brain cell.
The same brain cell.
And we share it collectively.
Do we though? Because I feel like one of us holds it more than the other.
Okay, Mr. Wise Guy, which one holds it?
That's what I was about to ask you that question.
No, I was asking you first.
Well, I was going to ask you anyways.
I'm holding the door open for you. Are you going to walk in?
Well, I'm going to hold this brain cell until you give up.
All I know is that there's only one brain cell, and I think Wild Woody stole it.
God damn it.
Was there anything else with intelligence that I wanted to talk about this week? No, but for next week, I want to talk about the KOF game that's upcoming here, and my little look back at Garou Mark of the Wolves, because I think we made it. Yes.
Fuck you.
Okay, fine. Red and I, kind of unearthed a little bit about this game's legacy and competitive history. And we'd both discovered that the game basically is really slanted towards defense, so it has the problem that other fighting games of eras long gone, Street Fighter Cross Tekken, it has timeout problem.
And
The
to be
defensive options
fair,
are too strong.
Street Fighter X Tekken also has the fucking gemstone issue.
Right, that's why, because, like, a lot of those gems are slanted for certain types of either offense or defense and were DLC, and makes the game slower if you don't play with them.
Also, like, the DLC ones are stupid overpowered.
Right.
Shout outs to Dive Kick for putting that for putting in their own gem system as a riff on that.
Yeah, because the double gem. I remember the double gem from that game.
What's the YOLO gem where it gives you increased stat? Everything's increased, but if you can't lose a single round.
You have to perfect. Yep, pretty much 5 rounds.
You have to.
Every kick is a perfect in dive kick.
And sometimes it even makes the joke that it throws a perfect on screen.
Yes.
Make it really clear, like, you killed him in one hit, perfect. You did it. I sure did. Thank you,
My favorite
game.
joke in dive kick was Redacted's ground bounce.
Oh yeah, the fucking
that lasts for fucking ever.
You drop kicks when you kick somebody with Redacted. They bounce off the ground and go sky high. And typically the next round starts before you even get close to coming back down.
Exactly. You just have a million years to pick up the combo. That's the joke. Moral 3, everyone.
Now that's a joke I always wonder what the fuck that was about, and then you explained it perfectly because she's a genetically enhanced Wolverine.
Actual animal, real.
And her name is Redacted because of, Marvel shit. They also have a Saints Row character, and what was the overpowered guest character from? Oh, it was Nidhogg. Fucking Nidhogg, man. Do you remember that?
Get that.
I'm glad.
I have to put censor bleeps over that. Thank you.
Fight to get eaten by the worm.
Yeah.
But like,
it was a game that was unveiled during a mystery game tournament, and it got so refined over the years.
They released a second one.
Yeah, it looks great.
Also, Nidhogg has a character in Dive Kick, and he's like the most powerful character because you get to throw the sword.
I wasn't there for that update.
Because they also put in a Saints Row character. They put Johnny Gat in.
Yeah, I think I was there for that, but I wasn't there for Nidhogg.
But I just remember playing, like, my friend. I have a friend who's like into the more cerebral parts of fighting games. He introduced me to this like Yomi video game, which is, they couldn't call it Yomi because that's trademarked by David Sirlin. It is not. No.
Yeah, it's Fantasy Strike.
No, that's not the game I'm talking about. The game I'm talking about is called Your Only Move is Hustle.
Oh.
You know what that is?
No.
Here you go. Let me just link it to you.
I'll link you the Fantasy Strike. I'm sure you know what this is. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. But that's the actual game by David Sirlin that is supposed to be about Yomi. Yeah. Your Only Move is Hustle is basically Tory Bash, but fun.
Tory Bash. Oh, God.
Do you remember Tory Bash? The game that is impossible to understand, and from my point of view. Like, your only move is hustle.
No. Oh my God.
But your only move is hustles. It's like turn-based fighting game where you each like choose your options. You run the turn, shit changes, etc., and then you're basically trying to Yomi your opponent or whatever. At some random point, there was a recommended video on YouTube about this game where someone made a mod. Do you know the song Virtual Insanity? The song Virtual Insanity?
What kind of fucking rabbit hole have we gone down here?
I don't know, but this is April Fool's, so let's go with it. But Virtual Insanity has like a meme with it where there's a part where the guy's like sliding towards the camera with his hand outreached.
Oh, I've seen this meme. Oh, God.
Yes. So, someone made a modded character for Your Only Move is Hustle where it's Jamiroquai and he has a raging demon that is just the song Virtual Insanity.
Oh, it's that's like, a good take on that. That's
because it's just like you can imagine the meme perfectly, where it's like you just put Akuma's face over Jamiroquai's and just have him move forward. And it's like point of view, you're being like raging demon.
Yes. Are you okay?
Bust a wolf.
No, seriously, let me talk about Garou. For the love of God.
Garou! God damn it, I fucked it up. Damn it, I'm
I
out.
made you do
Garou.
it!
Ah,
Yes.
This is some fucking Bugs Bunny Daffy Duck shit.
Actually, I think the word for it is Yomi. I just got
my beak blown off by Elmer Fudd.
BTF. No, the new game, by comparison to the old game, the CPU, I figured it out because the CPU actually will kick your ass every time, which is why they changed the name for, like, Marco Rodriguez in the American version, because they knew that the quarter pumping would come in when you got to fight Cushy Nude Butt. That is the joke character name, but they gave him Mr. Karate moves in Garou.
And a better AI.
In the new game, they have Advancing Guard. They have move canceling that actually works out, and you don't need to be like task levels to actually perform such stuff. It's gonna flow better. It's gonna be like a KOF 98 to KOF 2002 sort of transition. I think players are gonna make here. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So the combat engine as a whole is looking more offensive, and I have a lot more like faith in this new Garou that's coming out soon. It's gonna be cool. City of the Wolves. Heck yeah.
But in what world does a mark of the wolves become a city of the wolves?
When you want to listen to Mike Hager, people of Mayor of Earth.
Wait, what do you mean Mayor of Earth? No, that's
the thing. He became Mayor of Earth at the end of Marvel 3.
But he'd have to go up against G.
Have you seen the ending cutscene from his story mode?
Do you know how G from Street Fighter V
He's president of the world. Yes, I know that.
President of the world versus mayor of the world. Let's fucking go. Cage match, baby. Mike Hagar is a wrestler.
Just watch this. Just watch this video here.
Have you seen Phoenix Wright's ending, though?
It's been a while. I probably should.
Where he basically Galactus gets taken to court and he's defending him.
Oh yeah. My client.
And the prosecutor is She-Hulk because she's also a lawyer.
Yeah, she's a lawyer.
Yeah, I do like that She-Hulk and Phoenix Wright actually have a unique intro dialogue for that. Basically, Phoenix Wright's just like he treats it like a fucking court case. And he's like, "Call your first witness." He's like, "You're in a fighting game, moron." It's
like if you have a team of Hager, She-Hulk, Phoenix, you just have a team of fucking politicians.
I mean,
and lawyers.
Wait, I don't think lawyers count as politicians. They might be equally as hated, but they're not the same.
You have a lobbying party.
Yeah. That works a little better.
Alright, fair enough. Thank you for listening to this episode. We are hosted on mask31.dev/the-Reddmasq-podcast. You can also find us on Pocket Casts, and wherever great podcasts are found.